the bibliometric analysis. First we'll go to create, and we will select the second option, which is to create a map based on bibliographic data, because we are providing the CSV file downloaded from the Scopus, and that data is bibliographic data. It is not a text data, it is not a network data. So we will choose the second option here. That option is to create co-authorship, keyword, co-occurrence, citation, bibliographic coupling, or co-citation map based on bibliographic data. Then click on next, and it will ask you to choose the data source, which is in this case a Scopus file. So I will be selecting read data from bibliographic database file. It can be from Web of Science, Dimensions, Length, PubMed, whatever the source you are using. Then again click next, and this dialog box will now ask you to select the files. Since my file is from the Scopus, I will click on that and then browse through my documents and find the file I need. File for VOSViewer. You must ensure that it is in a CSV format. So once it appears here, you can click on next. Now here it will ask you to choose the type of analysis and counting method. So based on the data file, we have co-authorship and co-occurrence analysis, which is highlighted while the rest are not highlighted. So it depends on what information you have in the data file. And also, particularly in the co-authorship analysis, the unit of analysis we only have the authors, while if the data have organization or country information, then it will also appear to be highlighted. Then we have the full counting, fractional counting. We can just go with the default settings here, and I'm selecting the co-authorship and the authors from this. Then click on next. This will ask you to choose the thresholds for the minimum number of documents of an author and the minimum number of citations of an author. So let's just go with the default settings. What it shows here is that in the data file there are 288 authors, out of which 15 meets this particular threshold, that whatever authors we are going to create a link for will have at least 2 documents, and we are not considering the number of citations in the first step. Then I will click on the next. Then it will ask you to choose the number of authors. Let's go with the default setting, which is 15. I will click on next, and this will list down all the 15 authors. You can uncheck if you want some of them, but let's go again with the default setting and click on finish. Now this says that there are some unconnected items out of those 15 authors, and if we remove all of them, then 4 of them are left. So by clicking on yes, we get this. Now this is not a very big map, because only 4 authors are strongly connected to each other, having at least 2 documents that they have co-authored. So this is called the co-authorship analysis based on authors. This data set only contain 100 observations, but with larger data sets, obviously the maps grows